why we are here. Now, I did say at the beginning, or I thought in fact with most of you here, it's nothing official, very, very informal, because that's how we do things best. The informal way, but with great, great connections. So Dr Alice, this is for you, and everybody here knows this is for you. Because each one of them here knows how much you are impacted in their lives. And I did say that you described you as a mix, and you confirmed that over the year. So your sister, thank you for coming back to see what your sister has been up to. She has not left us alone. There are late night, emails, early morning emails and prompts. Yes, he has managed to deliver my joy. And honestly, everybody here knows how much letting now is in the map. Not just of the UK, but the world, so to say. And to have you being one of our sisters, really, is not just a privilege, but a blessing. And with that one that you have kept your faith, as you have delivered with that. So your family must be so proud. You're well grounded in your faith. And that's what we have not left that behind. And because of that, we are so blessed that we can hold conferences in the community around faith. It's something that we could not do 10 years ago. But we know now we can do it. Because Alice gone there and championed that even there. So we all have something to say about you. So we are all going to go around and take a minute and a half, to tell Alice, to give her flowers. Yeah, when she is still healthy and alive. That's the most important thing. Give her our flowers that she so much deserves. Now, as I mentioned, we have generations. So Utulivu is not dying. It's not. Years ago, our theme song was Diva is moving on, and it did. It is because we have generations. The babies who made us come up with Utulivu now have their own business. Yeah, and so it's important that we keep that going. That's why you have young people here, because then you will go far ahead of us, or long after we have gone. So they all have something to say, and also something that they have learned. Most importantly, if community work is to be sustained in the way that you have chosen. Yeah? So we will open the floor. But most of them you mentioned that we have the Utulivu trustees. The people who keep the heartbeat of Utulivu are here. For a long, long time. All those of our maybe 25 years and beyond, Utulivu has continued to go. We have Esther who is the chair. Then we have Lillian, who is the secretary. And Josephine, she's the queen of the garden. Yeah, and the one who has really the lots of the detail out. Rona is not here, she's our treasurer. And of course, then we have the Diva. Where's Diva? Oh, yes. So, Diva, the office manager, Rabina, our media. She's really as a journalist.
Sums up my outfit.
Yes, yeah, that's right. And Shama, who has made this lovely food, is our health auntie. Welcome. Eh? Yes. Oh yeah, Rebecca and Angelina are not here. Rebecca is our trustee, and Angelina is another of our trustees. And all the Yogi are doing. And of course, you're all here because you're going to be what it is. So we'll take a minute and a half each to give Alice her flowers as we unfold, or rather the next hour unfolds. Yes. Let me start with Esther.
Thank you so much. I think Cecily will start with me. Esther Enga, the chair of Utulivu, co-founder of Utulivu. As Cecily has said, Utulivu has been here a long time, and I don't know how to sum up the goodness, the beauties, the empowerment of Utulivu that we've lived for in 1.5 minutes, but I'm just going to be disciplined because I need to set the precedence. But thank you so much, everyone. I think Utulivu is here because of all of you, your contributions, and so we are just so grateful to each and every one of you. To our mayor, Dr. Alice Mpofu-Coles, I'm just privileged to be a colleague. I share an office with Alice. I share the line manager with Alice. So I really, really appreciate your mayorship and the support that you've given Utulivu and the work that you've done in Reading town. I want to say it's town, Reading City. Because I think, I don't know where you get time, Alice, because we are so busy over there. But then I see Alice has been here, and then I just keep myself motivated that Alice has been here, so I can actually keep going. So I just want to say, Utulivu is not the way you found it. Whether it's with funding of finances, or even the work that we've done, your contribution, your support, your sacrifices has actually brought Utulivu to another level. And I'm just so grateful to Alice. I've lived in this Reading for many years, but I just want to say that Mayor Alice, you have left an impact in this Reading town. And whoever's going to come behind you has a big boot to put on. And so I want to say that God in the heaven may give you long life, that you will continue the work that you have started. And as Cecily said, this faith has brought you this far, and it will take you far. And to family, thank you for keeping that mayor, the comfort and the encouragement. It's not been easy, but she has actually kept going. And I love your spirit. You are unstoppable. So keep going, and let us keep going. Thank you.
I think it's only nice to hear next from, Vivian, our secretary. You've been on the hot seat for a while. Yes. Good afternoon, everyone.
It's really lovely to be in your midst and to see lovely ladies here in beautiful colors. Thank you so much. And to Dr. Alice, we thank you for the leadership, for what you've given to our community, not only to Utulivu, but the community at large. I think I first knew you when I was volunteering in Reading Refugee Support Group. That's when I came to know you. And your awesome presence made a very big difference to the service users. And I'm just so grateful. Not only have you impacted women, but girls as well. Actually, this morning I was talking to my daughter, who's just graduated university now. I was telling her, when I was saying, read at this profile of Dr. Alice, and I was saying, your profile even will be more than this because someone has already set the pace. As a woman, you've already set the pace for the young girls that we are bringing up. So thank you so much for that. We appreciate you, we love you. Your dedication is just way and above. As my sister has said here, in terms of the work that you do, you work. It's like you are everywhere, but the impact that you have in the community, it's so great. We cannot undermine that. We have no words even sometimes to express how much you've done in our community. So thank you so much. We really appreciate you. We really love you. And you've just set a pace for our young daughters who are coming up. Thank you so much for your love. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Lillian. Thank you, Lillian, for that. And we know how much you have really evidence what you're saying there. And so let's hear from Josephine. Yes.
Good evening, everyone. I'll say thank you, everyone, for being here. And also, I'm happy to see everyone and to be here with you as we celebrate this day together. What I would say, Dr. Alice, is that you've impacted a lot in our community. And also going outside there and seeing Utulivu is doing this under the mayor, it gives that strength to us to feel like you stand with us and you've given us the lift up, even to show us that we can do what we thought we would not have done. So I thank you very much for doing that for us and also for the community as well. And also I would say that last year I got an opportunity to be with you, going to the Hexagon. I was with my children and they really loved it a lot. They were so happy even to feel like, oh, we are here with the mayor. They felt like honored to be in your presence. So thank you very much.
Yeah, I like the fact that the impact, just your presence, impacts so many people, the young people especially. Just feel that they are rapid shoulders. Yeah, and I say this with a lot of humility. You know, there are two men who went to the mayor's cup activities. They have not stopped talking about it. So they do not underestimate the impact that they have. So thank you for confirming that, Josephine. Thank you. And then President Lorna, catch her breath. She's our treasurer, actually. Yeah, there she is. You guys are very big portfolio. And the Diva. That's not about it.
Your Honor. Good afternoon, good evening, everybody. Lovely to see all of you here. What can I say about Dr. Alice? Wow. As you all have echoed, she's put women at the forefront, which is what we've really wanted to make sure places are safe for women, maternal services as well. That has come to spotlight, and we're doing a lot of work. Thank you so much, Dr. Mayor, for even just putting Utulivu name up there. And you can see we have the backing of so many great women in this place together. I've known Dr. Alice for a while when I was doing research on Oxford Road, and she guided me on how to do that. And also she's been not just a mayor, but a friend to me. I have to say that Mayor Alice, October, when we were going through a very difficult time, really stood up and thanked the community on behalf of my family for people like that. And for me, I'm really, really thankful. My girls really look up to you. We've done the garden with you. My daughter goes to school and says, I know the mayor, you know. That's when I was saying, having a party, can we come? I said, you know. But beyond just being mayor and doctor, she's a good person. She is a strong woman. I used to ask her, how do you do all these things every day? She used to be like, in my handbag, I walk with my smoothie to keep the energy. And her sense of style, my goodness. I love even how you wear your hair. You know, the whole African embracing, just who you are is really, really important. And you keep reminding us to be who you are and be proud of where you're from, wear your colors, where, you know, you find out one day she's in trainers, the next day she's in heels. I love it. I love looking at her style. When she walks in, you know, there Alice has walked in. So not only are we going to, you know, you've put on good examples, but not just in academics, in leadership, in fashion, you know, everything. So really, congratulations, and we continue to love you and still continue to walk beside you and support you in all you do.
That's very well summed down. And especially because we see it all and you hear it all. Yes, thank you. Yes. And then I'll jump the other corner to the winner, our journalist. Yeah.
Where do I start? Well, as I was saying, as one of the youngest members here at 133, I have to say, Dr. Alice, I've learned so much from you as a young person, women empowerment, say what you say, do what you do is really amazing for what you do in the community. I've learned so much. I could put like a whole essay or journal on how much you've taught me, even when we had a special heartbreaking Utulivu family last year. We kept going, and yeah, you're just an amazing woman, and I don't know that I'm just lost for someone to say for Alice. She just, it's really one amazing woman.
Thank you. It's okay, please send them all. Yeah, it's important. Those are tears of love, by the way. Tears of love. And then I'll jump to the other end with Selfie. Selfie is our very dedicated young volunteer and one with a lot of knowledge and experience that's here. Brought it all to Utulivu. Yes.
Oh, she's crying.
Tears of joy.
Yeah, so yeah, to everyone, thank you for coming. I'm Selfie, volunteer with Utulivu. And since I joined, one of the things that I have really loved is that I think in all the meetings or every like organized activity that Utulivu has had, you've been there. So the consistency has been amazing. Your voice in the community, especially on things like health inequalities, for me that's been really big, and how inclusive, like the aspect of inclusivity, like feeling like ensuring that everyone is heard and is included. With the diverse communities like us, I think for me that's a big thing. And your voice, it's something that not all of us have. The fact that you speak out your mind each and every time, and you ensure and everybody hears, you stamp authority wherever you go. And for a woman like me, that's who I aspire to be, you know. Yeah, so you're a blessing to all of us. Your sense of style is amazing, just like Diva was saying. I look at you every time and I'm like, wow. I used to think that I had some good, you know. I can't match up. But thank you so much, Madam Mayor. It's been a pleasure, and hope to see you in higher tables. Yeah.
Wow, thank Selfie. Yeah, until you met Alice, you thought you were there. Wow, that's well put, really well put. Yeah, and I'll go back to before I leave that corner. Vanis, to you.
My name is Vanis. I'm a member of Utulivu and a member of Reading Community. Alice, Mayor Alice, you remain Mayor Alice. The time is coming to an end, but you remain Mayor Alice. What I can say to you, my darling, so many things are going to be said. The mayoral position is just a title. But you've done so much of the work that you built when you had that full title. I remember when we done the conference about the health inequalities in Roberta Hospital. You were a mayor councillor of Weekly, which is unrecognized and sort of looked down in the Reading, but you still put your head up. So even if your mayoral position is coming to an end, Mayor Alice, the Alice we know is not coming to an end. So keep doing what you're doing for our community government. The other thing I know and I've seen, you do not discriminate. It's not, I'm the first black woman mayor of Reading, so it's for black women. You are in every community. Every community. You've talked about poverty, including for the white people, in the houses that you've been. You have been chosen to transform Reading. Yes. You said you died on the plane and came back. The question you ask yourself is, when did you come back? Put your foot on the gas and do the purpose that God brought you back to do in Reading. I wish you my very best, and I hope to see you back in a former position which is more powerful to stamp power in this community. We are behind you. I love you.
Very true, very true. Alice, all these are powerful women, and they are all behind you. So the best is yet to come. So, on that note, Suman.
Oh, yeah. Hi. Thank you for inviting us, and thank you, Dr. Alice. I met you about 2 years ago. I remember in Palmer Park. That was the first time I met you. Your personality was like, wow. And then Jackie told me that she is the mayor, and it was like, really? She's so soft-hearted, so down to earth. otherwise you see the mayors, their nose goes like this. I am the mayor and you respect me. You have never done that. You know, you open your arms the way you say, oh Suman, how are you? Jackie, my beautiful. You know, I'm getting goosebumps while saying this because the love you have given us. I come from Project Salama, right? We work hand in hand with Utulivu, but honestly, you have a mother figure, a sister figure, a very important, your aura is very beautiful. The work you have done, you didn't think that this person is from which community. You just did it wholeheartedly. You didn't separate anyone, and you did it with the integrity, the love, the passion of yours. Because I have been in the university when you were getting interviewed. I've been everywhere, mostly, where you are there. And I just get mesmerized with your aura. Always, always with you, not only behind you. Your one message, Suman, I need you, I'll be there. Anything. And I know Project Salama is also prospering because of you. Because you have given us that strength. As a trustee of Project Salama, we thank you. In my culture, we thank everyone with folding hands. And we thank you for everything you do for women, for everyone. Thank you, Dr. Alice.
See the beauty of diversity, which is what you foster all the time. So thank you so much. Really, really thank you for that. And then I'm going now to move to this end and come to our young people. I mean, the next generation we are talking about here. Peter, Tina, please.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Tina. I haven't met the Dr. Alice yet, but I have heard a lot about her from my dad. And thank you, Mrs. Lee, for inviting me today. Dr. Alice, I just want to say thank you so much, and for hearing all these beautiful women say this great thing about your job, about what you have done for the community and empowering us as a women. It's wonderful to see that, you know, that's a good job you have done. Thank you so much for empowering each and everyone here. And then to see us, our own Black African woman to stand as a mayor, it's wonderful, it's amazing to say. It's a great job. Thank you so much for empowering us. I'm so grateful to have met you. And it's lovely to see you, and I love your fashion. You're just like my auntie. I'm from Sierra Leone, so we have a particular tribe in my country where they dress like that. So we always look up to them. When they dress, even to go to church on Sunday, they have everything, the bags, the makeup, the earrings, so it's everything. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Tina. I'm glad that Mayor Alice has inspired you. Tina is a mother of 4. Yes. A mother of 4, still looking young, strong. We are a very resilient community, as has been shown. So thank you so much, Tina. Yes. And then I come to our next generation, Emma. Yes, Emma, I'll let you go.
Hi, it's my first time actually meeting you, so this is an honor for me. Hearing all of the things about what everyone's saying, us being able to hear those things about Black women lets us know that we can enter these high spaces as well. So thank you for being in these spaces and letting us know that we can get there eventually, and that these are not only spaces for particular people, so we can power ahead, because we still have a long way to go. So thank you.
Wow, 400 you can power ahead. Wow. See? That speaks volume. Yes. And I know somebody has described in Violeta and Maringo, next so that I can complete my statement.
I'm Marie, and I'd just like to say thank you for spotlighting the inner working models in Reading, like helping them, thank you for providing to the work a platform to continue doing what it does, and just say thank you for your work, and also thank you for inspiring us to see what it means to be out in the community and look out for your neighbours.
Wow. There is something to be said about Emma and Marie. Now, they actually fronted themselves to come and volunteer with Utulivu. And in our awards giving last year, they were there to present a very, very good piece on young people and mental health. And somebody, one of the very seniors in the NHS, later described them as our future doctors. So they sold that for the and to continue to confirm that every day. And of course, with Dr Alice as our role model there. We don't have to look far. Already in so thank you. Thank you, and yes, you're going far and far. That's power ahead. We need to continue. So thank you. Thank you. Yes. And I will then jump to the other end, our treasurer. Hello, everyone.
So yeah, as she's mentioned, my name is Bona. So, Dr. Alice, mine is just, just echoing what everybody said here today. Mine is just to echo and to thank you for standing tall, standing proud, and doing the amazing work you've done. I've got a daughter who's 14, and she said to me the other day, Mom, I never knew what a mayor does. I never saw that, we never saw that in the community, we never saw anything that they did. But with you, she's seen so much work being done in the community. Kenya in the Park events, you've been there, and all the different events that you've had, every single event, I've seen you there. And she's like, it is so good to have us represented in the community. So for that, I just say thank you.
Thank you so much, Lorna. Thank you so much. And actually, when we talk of Utulivu children, you know, Lorna's children and Lillian's, and Josephine's, they are actually the backbone of the garden. They actually go there, they used to go there, now that they are teens. They would go there and do the proper handwork. So they associate Utulivu always with gardening. So thank you. So we have another generation coming. So they are still Utulivu, and the fact that they can connect with the mayor, you know, black mayor, goes to show that they are a lot that they are learning along the way. So thank you. And then I'll jump to this other end. Yes, I'll start with Sherry.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone. Dr. Alice, it's been a pleasure getting to know you a little bit. I don't know you a lot, but we continue to bump into each other. And I think for me, you provided a role model for all of us, but more, I didn't know what I was looking for, but when you stand up in spaces where there's no one else like you and you have voice and you just say what needs to be said, and that's something I really admire. As well as you can work and play. I remember you were busy, and then I saw this picture of you on a motorbike in the desert or something, and it was like, playtime. Yes, she knows how to look after her well-being as well, you know, it's kind of work and play, and that sort of balance, as well as what people have said about color and fashion and dynamism and all of those things as well. So thank you for your mayorship, but also thank you for being that doctor, professor in the university academic world as well. There's lots that we can appreciate and admire. So thank you.
Fantastic, thank you. So not only modern leadership, but also self-care. That goes along with it. Yes, thank you. I'll come back to Florence, but I will go to Paris.
Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you so much. I'm not from Reading myself, but I support Utulivu in Slough as well. And I've been coming, and I've seen you in most of the conferences as well. And I remember there's one conference that you did with Project Salama, I think it was in Reading, remember on Saturday? That speech was very powerful. It really, as a woman, it really gave me support and knowing, you know what, I can do anything. You know, there's no limit, I can do anything that I want to do, but also gradually and also supporting. So your support has been very encouraging to me and empowering your leadership as well. And I remember the last time we did our mental health conference, you were so caring, telling everybody that, you know, if you're going to London, there's protests, and for me that was just so caring, as in you are considering everybody in the community caring, and that is so important to me as well. So thank you so much for knowing you. Even I see you in Slough sometimes coming for the conferences, so it's not just only Reading, the word is spreading everywhere, and thank you so much for your support and supporting the women, you know, and health and equality, that is very important. Thank you so much.
Wow. So thank you so much, Perry. So another element of Mayor Alice is not just self-care, leadership, but also safety. Your safety comes first. And as a former diplomat, I can see where that comes from. So your safety is you do everything else should feature in what you do. So then I'll come to Joanne, caring for the women in menopause.
Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for inviting me for being here. I'm Joan, and I volunteer with Utulivu and Acre. Dr. Alice, you know I love you. Dr. Alice would say, I think you keep in my itinerary. Everywhere I turn, I can see you. But yeah, that is because of your presence. And your presence is very contagious. It attracts, and I love your energy also. And what I love about you is the way you carry yourself in the community. You're there for everyone. Everyone talk about that. We see your work. We understand. We know what you're going through. And that is why we love you. We're here to support you as much as we can. And when I first met you, it was at Project Salama. You was doing a research project. And I was like, this lady, something about her that I really would like to get to know more. But when you become the mayor, and what I love about you, you don't turn anything down. Because I reached out to you to be the guest speaker at my retreat last year when we celebrate the menopause 1st year and also Black History Month. And you accept that invitation with grace. You came to that retreat. We had women from London, we had women from Swansea, and sharing your story in that room has really touched those women and make an impact into their lives. And I know that even though they're not in Reading, they're following you. And that is because of your journey, your story, and the impact that you made in the lives of the women. And I just pray and ask that God will continue to renew your health, renew your strength, and guide you on the next journey. Your work is not over. No. God has great things in store for you. And just stay as humble as you are, and He's going to continue to use you to make a positive impact into the lives of others. And I wish you God blessings. Thank you.
Thank you, Jen. Thank you, Jen, for that. Yeah, very, very true. And on that note, I'll jump to our sister here, Queen of Zimbabwe, Petronira. I call her Queen of Zimbabwe for many, many reasons.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Petronira. Thank you for the invitation. I didn't know what I was being invited to come into, but anyway, I saw my sister walking in. I said, what can I say, Alice? We have lifted the Zimbabwean flag. You have put us on the map. Each time I see you when we cross paths here and there, honestly, I feel like I can lift you up. You have done so many things. despite all the barriers and whatnot, but you have come out fighting as a soldier. In our culture, we say, Ubuntu, you know it, Ubuntu, but there is something else that we say, Umuntu, Umuntu, Ngabantu. She is what she is because of the community. She was raised by the community. Thank you for everything you've done for us. I'm here because of sisterhood. I'm here to lift you up. And I've been to so many places where you have been. And the last time I came to the university, that evening, that night, I was there. I was so proud of you. And last week again, we met there when you were going to London on your birthday. I hope you had a good time in London. I did see something on Facebook. Yes, I do follow you. Yes. Thank you, really, sincerely. We meet in so many things, our job, our faith, and here again. Thank you, everyone.
Wow. Yes, sisterhood is what we need to own and even foster for our next generations. You have so many sisters around you, make them a community. And on that note, sisterhood, I have my sister here. Sister. Thank you. As you have heard, my name is Susan, and I think, if I may be honest, I've never met Dr. Alice physically, but today I'm here and I'm happy to see you. I have seen you, of course, in places here and there. I will not forget seeing some good photos one time in the gardens, in the apartment. And it was so good, I could see the way she was just carrying herself, and I'm asking, is this the Mia really? Because she really was just like down to earth, as many of you have seen. And one thing, many has been said, and you found all what has been said, and I don't need to repeat this. But one thing I just want to reinforce is, I've heard about faith. And all I want to say, it is this faith, Dr. Alice, that I want to believe has carried you this far. And so I would want to say, carry on with the same, and you will see how much you will do. You have impacted many. You have really, no one doesn't have a place about you. Those that have met you and those that have not met you and met. But the reputation is matching now. Therefore, I just want to say, carry on with the same spirit, carry on putting God first, and you will see how far you will go. Just want to wish you well in whatever you do. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, my sister. Here the Bible is very clear. Good name, good reputation, and seek ye first the kingdom of God and all the rest of the things of God. Yes, thank you for that. Yeah. And then I'll jump, I want you to come next to me, my sister here, Diana.
Yeah. Hello, my name is Diana Greaves. I haven't had the pleasure of meeting you, so I've been invited here to come and celebrate you, because I've heard so many wonderful things from everyone around the table about you, and it's very inspiring to hear that you've done so much for the community. And I hope whoever steps into your shoes next continues to do that, because everyone seems to be inspired by you, and me so as well. And I've only just heard all these good things in one room about you, and I must say I do love the way you dress. When you came through the door, I just felt you were so amazing, and it's lovely to see you and to meet you.
Thank you. Yes, our community is so rich and diverse. So Diana is a researcher. The room is full of researchers. She researches on diabetes and so many other things. So we are a very knowledgeable community. So let's keep bringing all that together to us. thank you. And then, yes, Project Salama. And I don't know, I think the uniform was white.
Good afternoon, and Madam Mayor, I don't even know where to begin. All I can say is, we at Project Salama, we're here because of sisterhood. Sisterhood that was started by Utulivu, and then sisterhood that we've also experienced through Madam Mayor. I never knew that mayors actually go out into the community and do things until I met Dr. Alice. I never knew that mayors were actually passionate about things until I met Dr. Alice. I never knew that mayors would get angry about inequalities and injustice until I met Dr. Alice. And I felt like, here's somebody who gets me, here's somebody who understands what this is all about. And also somebody from my own country, we understand how culture can be so cruel to women. And I can literally feel us both boiling at the same time with over certain things. I have nothing but the utmost love and respect for Dr. Alice, because if it wasn't for her also opening the door for Project Salama, if it wasn't for Utulivu and sisterhood and opening the door for Project Salama, we wouldn't be here. There's been nothing, no spirit, nothing, no competition, nothing but collaboration and sisterhood. Where we can't, we're like, Cecily, Diva, can we do this? Can we go there? And we're driving together in cars to do things together. Where they can't, Jackie, can you go? Can you represent us? We're there. So for us, that spirit of sisterhood, we pray that it continues. It is also something that we've been shown by Dr. Alice. That's being united in sisterhood, it works. And it brings us to those tables and those conversations. And on a personal note, I want to say to Dr. Alice, remember that the devil doesn't break in and attack where there's nothing. The thief will not break into an empty house. What happened to you is a reminder that you have something. There is something in you that scares the devil. That's why the attack came. But you're here. You need to continue. We need you. We need your voice. We need your presence. I've never seen a person who is so passionate, and especially where GBV is concerned. Dr. Alice will be like, absolutely, So keep going with this. Don't let anybody or anything stop you. You are amazing. You are amazing. You have it. God gave it to you. It's there, it's in your heart, it's in your hands, it's in everything. Every room you step in, people can feel it. And don't ever let anybody take that away from you. Not even anybody, a physical person or the devil. You have it. And no one can take that away from you. And I want to say a huge thank you for showing us what true leadership is. It's not about driving in posh cars and doing, but it is doing the work, reaching into the communities and pulling out those people that are struggling in there, standing with them as an equal, making them feel that we are somebody. You do that. I hope you know that. You have this thing of making people feel like I'm someone. It's a blessing. Not a lot of people have it. And I just pray that God covers you, God protects you. Amen. I can assure you we're going to see you higher.
So thank you for reminding us, our long-standing philosophy. It's not about competition, it's about collaboration. Yes. And it's the only thing that will make the difference, that we are all together. Our mantra is give the change that we want to see. And yes, thank you, for evidence. And now when you talk of community resilience, we can't go without hearing from our sister, Dr. Prudence. Community resilience. I know there is a lot that we can say about that, and especially our connections with our mayor, Dr. Alice, and all of us here. In 2 minutes.
Well, good
Dr. Alice, yes, to sum it up in 2 minutes, you've set the bar so high in our community that none of us can have an excuse for giving up. It's the resilience that you have demonstrated. I and my family got to know you before you even became a mayor. And it's a story that we will live to tell. We're going to do a vision board of angels who have crossed our paths. People talk about angels that are invisible, but they're angels that are visible as well. So there will be names to those angels. And you are one of them. And I'm speaking on behalf of my daughter whose life you changed. She passed through the path. From the doctor saying she will never really be able to do anything in life. Today she's doing her second year in university. It's very, very, it's hard. I think you probably will read about it in the future. She couldn't be here because she's finishing her last assignment. Without support, I only proofread her work. But this is Dr. Alice. And when she became mayor and supported Utulivu, I would have still voted for her to support Utulivu. Utulivu was the first platform that I was given, even when we were down the dumps with my family, first platform to share my story. Because when you are going through what you're going through, you want to hide. And you start thinking, well, I might be the only one in a worse situation like this. But through Utulivu, I'm connected with many women. And there's always someone worse off than you. Never think that your situation is the worst. But all I can say with Dr. Alice is that the example she has given, she's unshakable, unstoppable, immovable, and she's very intentional in the way she does life, you know. And for her, it's a focus, you know. What she wants to achieve, she will achieve. And it's very difficult to sum up everything, but to sing you a song, I am my friend Sophie, unrehearsed. You probably have heard of this song before. The God of the mountain, he's still God in the valley. When things go wrong, we make them right. The God of the good times is still God of the bad times. The God of the day is still God in the night. And you are what do you call it? You are an epitome of somebody who has believed in this. And I Londoners say, it don't matter. For you, it doesn't matter. You just do what you need to do. So this song is dedicated to you and your life and the women who are here. Life is easy when you're up on the mountain. You've got peace of mind like you've never known. But how things change when you're down in the valleys. Don't lose faith, for you're never alone. For the God of the mountain, he's still God in the valley. When things go wrong,
so easy when life's at its best, but it's down in the valleys, it's trials, temptations. Don't lose faith, for you're never alone. The God on the mountain, He's still God in the valley. When things go wrong, He'll make them right. The God of the good times, He's still God in the bad times. The God of the day is still God in the night. The God of the mountains is still God in the valley. When things go wrong, He'll make them right. And the God of the good times, He's still God in the bad times. And the God of the day is still God in the night.
Dr. Prudence, I love you. I love you. And for maximizing your gifting in song, in music. Because I don't remember any place that you've been, you don't live without singing. You fall in those blessings and migrants. You know? So continue using that gift and bringing us along. And it's no wonder resilience is what you know best. With encouraging others. So thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And I won't go far, but come next to Sophie with some great testaments. And her story relates to our Dr. Leah's and yes, thank you.
Wow. You know, after listening to all these women and hearing the truth, you know when you hear the truth. It's hard to even know where to start. But the only thing that I can say is that when through Prudence was my friend, through Cicely, I came to the last mental health event. And when I sat listening to you, I thought to myself, God doesn't make mistakes. This woman is in this office because she has an assignment from God. Do you know God is about the marginalized, the neglected, the hopeless? And you know, I could pick up from what you said, you know, about the office, formal appointment is over. But you remain Mayor Alice.
Yes.
And you remain the the woman that will bring hope to people that without your input into their lives, they'll probably amount to nothing. Even listening to, even what you say, you know, when you say you're lifting the Zimbabwean flag, I said, no, she's not. She's lifting the African flag. Yeah. To be honest, there's a lot of suffering in the world at the moment. The world is a dark place. We need light. And that's how I can describe it. That beacon, that those in the dark will see and be able to see where we need to go. And one thing that was coming in my spirit was the voice of God to Moses. I'm looking at you. When God said to Moses, what do you have in your hands? And I'm looking at you. God has put something in your hands, and God wants you to use that. And I love what the Bible says as well. The gifts of God are without repentance. So what God has given you, there is no witch, there is no personality, there is no government, there is nothing that can take it away from you. So the God who has been with you on your journey, which I really am interested in knowing. You know, I'm an author, and I'm also a ghostwriter. I've written a story of my life because I'm the only survivor in my family. And when I think about people like this woman, she's been on a journey, and I don't know her journey, but I'd like to know her journey. And sometimes these journeys are only put in writing. I know you are an author as well. If you don't stop me, I'll go on and on and on. It's not going to stop me. But thank God for your life. And you know what? The one that started with you will see you to the end. Amen. And he is undefeated. Yes. And because God is undefeated, you will be undefeated. Amen.
You know, Safi, you've talked of having a story, and Mayor Alice having a story, you really need to connect, because your stories, I happen to know them and they are the same. You ask me how they are the same, be curious and get to know. So thank you. Thank you. Yes, wow. Before we hear from Dr. Alice, our sister, and our doctor, we're going to hear from our sister Florence. So leave us on a high.
Okay, all right. Your Excellency. You stunned me to silence when I came for my award at the Utulivu program. I said to Cicely, every time I go to visit, I'm counting the number of awards she has on her table. And I'm thinking, I've not got one. The first award I've ever received in the United Kingdom came from Madam Alice. I will never forget, when I came up for that award, my husband's best friend, and his wife were seated to see what would happen. And I was stunned to silence. I came up to you, if you can remember, yeah, Alice. She said, you're very quiet. I was so quiet because I had never imagined that I'll be getting an award for the doula service, the maternity service that I've worked for 20 years for the NHS. And I never knew that my husband could sit there with his best friends, who were also from Nigeria on visitation, to receive an award from a fellow black woman who is a mayor. I cannot just say, God is great. I am looking at you, and today I have put it down in history. The reason why I'm late, Madam Mayor, is because I write my first PhD application today. I want to give God the glory for Dr. Cicely. If it wasn't for this woman who saw me 20 odd years ago in the United Kingdom and said, you have something to offer. And again, another doctor in the house, my sister, I call her Queen Alice. She taught me how to become an MC. So now I cannot shut up. But I want to give God the glory today that I am able to be here to witness you being celebrated. I just want to say one thing. When one door shuts, another door opens. I hope to see you in higher places and meet you at the top of African Summit.
Wow. Florence. Wow. Wow. So Eva, and the team, you know, you can see how far the awards that you committed to giving every year, the impact that you are making. So please, that needs to continue. We have the next generation here. They need to celebrate those awards. So thank you, my great brothers, for acknowledging that. And the best is yet to come. Yes. So thank you. And Mayor Alice, you see, standing in front in the council chambers and in other places, the statement you make goes a long way. And for life, it's not just a 2 hours thing that you stand there. So thank you for accepting that. And I know our sister Sinendi has been very busy capturing all. Yeah, Diva will take over. And I know you have a lot of love to pour to Alice. Yeah.
I don't know where to start. I thought you were inspirational in any way. And I know you've done so much in the community. And then when I came to the university, I heard you speak about your journey. It just really gave me hope that, you know, when you feel broken, you can build again. You know, you go through horrendous things in your life and still continue. And not only are you continuing, but you also are helping others. You know, and it's just so powerful what you're doing. Thank you so much for inviting me to come today as well. And you invited me to places to give my voice. Well, you didn't need to, really, you know, but you went out of your way to make sure that I got heard, or that a subject that was difficult to talk about was not based. And, you know, the fact that you talk about these topics and support them, and, you know, when you came to the Little Film Festival, you were so involved. You didn't just sit there as a man and listen and nod in the right places. You were involved, you spoke, you talked to people, you got involved with asking questions, giving your experiences, you know, in rooms where there was really difficult conversations going on. And you could have kept quiet, but you didn't, like, you spoke, and that changes lives, and we've heard it here, how much you've helped, inspire, and it is life-changing for so many. So thank you.
A lot can be, can be said. I know you can be here forever. And thank you for sharing that, because your voice, even the team of program, they're still on that project, my voice counts too. And the voice is taken to the communities as well, in building our resilience, and also coming into terms with whatever life is. So thank you. And for this one, I have to start. So, Mayor Alice, you've just handed over a few flowers given to you. There are so many other flowers out there. And I wish we had all the time and the room to give this. So please keep listening as the flowers are being poured to you, because that's what it has meant for me, for the 1 year that you have been on the profile. And bringing everybody along with you is what has meant. And so, before we hear from you, I'll ask our sister to tell us more about what life has meant for you and for your sister, for not just the 1 year, but for the times he has been in UK, and the times he was a diplomat at beyond, because you've known her ever since. So we'll hear from you.
Hello everyone. Hello. It's such an honor to be in this room to hear these beautiful things that have been said about my sister. You can imagine some of the people have known my sister for 2 or 3 years or so, and can you imagine how it feels we've always been family, and the things that up to now we look at her, we actually maybe sometimes pitch ourselves, is this our sister? Because of the things that she keeps doing. If we go back home, I'm not trying to exaggerate or say there is no one amongst her relatives that she hasn't helped. You know, like the lady in the Bible, Dorcas, if she has to, I don't know how many people pray for her, because she has touched somehow everyone's life. Sending children to school, anything that, you know, because she was in the UK, you know, when you're in Africa and your relative is in the UK, you'd think they have everything. Now I can see for myself the way they work hard. We thought if you come to the UK, you just pick money from the tree. So, you know, the amount of work, you hardly see at home. So that's the money that we've been asking for all these years. To say, how come you're not sending? But she, she would do that. Up to now, if she has ever told anyone that you are looking beautiful, is the truth. Because she's one person. I'll tell you a little story that happened just now. She does not lie. And you cannot push her into saying something that she doesn't like. I've got a cousin that we couldn't tell him the truth of, the wrong things that he's doing. We begged my sister to say, please don't say anything because we'll be embarrassed. But she's one person who stands by the truth. She is so straight. We've got a road in Bulawayo there, it's called Selbon, it's very straight. So that's how she is. She's like that road. You can never tell me to do. The way she told that cousin of ours the truth, if there was a ground, I could have opened it. But was she saying wrong things? No, she was just telling it as is. She's one person. Up to now, I still, when we are sleeping, that's why last year I was here, when she was, I came back again to see her exit. She is one wonderful sister, mother, father, grandfather, everything. It's unbelievable. And what I've had, if I knew then what I now know, what everyone is saying, we could have come maybe 10 of us to hear this. I don't know how I'm going to offload all this. But it's amazing. You've made us proud, not as a family. Alice does not belong to us alone. She doesn't belong to Zimbabwe alone. She doesn't belong to Africa alone. I think she belongs to the world. So where she is, and I know she's gonna go far. She is going far. Because whatever she says, sets a mind on, it's unbelievable. That's why I'm here. I might not tell you this enough, but I'm still pinching myself. Are you really my sister? Well done, and keep doing good. The good work that we have already, the title doesn't matter, but the good things that are in you, keep planting. Keep doing the good things, don't stop. The work hasn't stopped. It's the title that might have changed. But Alice, in the work that is in you, will carry on till the last day. Well done, Alice. Well done, my sister. Thank you.
Wow, thank you so much, sister, for pouring all that. And as you keep saying, you're pinching yourself. Yes, your sister. And the sister to all these people you see here. Like they say that, when you're gone out of this world, the most important thing is not what will be written on the tombstone. It is the lives you have touched. That's what will be remembered. And that's what your sister has done. I'm glad to hear that she has not only been a mother, a sister, an auntie, and grandma. She's been everything. It's not just impact to us. And it's to all of us. So Alice, I don't know how you have done that, but the grace of God is always sufficient. And at this point, I'll let you tell us all about it, because honestly, words cannot explain how we feel. So this is the younger sister. So from the younger sister before you come, I wanted to come at the end. I wanted to come at the end to crown it. You will still do, but I want you to crown what your auntie-in-law said.
All right, I'll just say. Hello everyone, my name is Tessa, and I'm one talkative person, but I'm not confident, talking in front of people. So I just want to say thank you to everyone who supported my sister. I know she's been doing a great job. She did a lot. I've been listening to each and every one of you. So I just want to say thank you for the support you've been giving her, and you are still giving her the support. So I just want to say thank you to everyone. That's all I can say.
Wow. So yeah, another challenge. The best is yet to come. So you're not done.
Yeah.
Somebody mentioned you coming back, and I think it's a statement because your work is not done yet. There's still much more to be done. So hearing it from your sister there says it all. So Dr. Alice. Yeah, Alice.
If you allow me before Dr. Alice says something, I know you really have this way of giving people opportunities, but we just want to give you the opportunity to send your flowers to Alice before she speaks. Your honor.
You know what, dear Alice, and everybody, my flowers go a long way. Because the journey has been long. We started a long way, and at some point we became colleagues. And then at some point we continued to work in the community. And then working in the community in this level. So it has been a fantastic journey to a point where you have crowned it by making my dreams come true. For over 25 years. I would say my PhD was for over 27 years. Who likes a PhD? That kind of yeah? So, Dr. Alice, as I've mentioned, is what you have left in our lives. It's intertwined, and it's very difficult to take it out. It's there, and will live forever, and it means that you've changed our lives in ways that we have impacted others along the way. So my flowers goes a long way, not finished, and they will continue. I know the next level that we are going to carry us along. So thank you.
This is difficult for me. As much as I've made so many speeches in the past 1 year and all those years, but this has been so emotional. Yeah. To thank God. First and foremost, thank God for everything. I wouldn't be standing here without him. And I always hear people asking me, how do you do it? And you wake up, you work, you do this, you're a trustee, you are all these kind of things. How do you do it? I always quench my thirst in the morning, despite anything, with God. And I think he's the one who gives me the energy. It's not Red Bull, it's not anything. It's just that he gives me energy that I cannot understand, especially something from God you can't understand. You can't get to know it any better. But I'm so touched. I am tearful. I'm filled with love. Sometimes I always say my cup is empty. I tell Cicely the honest truth sometimes, that my cup is empty to certain people. And my cup is so full. And with each person here, whether it's the mother or the children, the mother that I've met and the children, when I'm walking and they always say, my mother, is it you? The mayor, my mother was talking about you and showing me the photos. But I am proud to make Reading my home. Reading is my home. And I don't know anybody who can say, go back home, because this is my home. I've given every bone of my life in this place. And it's because of the strong women I've met, the strong men I've met, the women suffering, the men that are suffering, every kind of creed, white, black, green, purple, whatever identity you want to call yourself, in every way. I have met them and they've poured so much in me from the time I arrived in Reading in 2002 up to now. I cannot imagine. I'm passionate about things, and although you hear the stereotype with black aggressive women, I'm not. I'm passionate about things. That's a truth. That's a stereotype. I'm passionate, and when I'm passionate, I speak out in everything. Gender-based violence is something that has touched my heart in so many ways. The stories I hear, everything. What my sister didn't tell you here is that at one point when she was young and just got married, and she just came to my house and was frustrated about certain things. And there she came, I was living in Harare, just came from as a diplomat, and I just said, you know what, let's not talk about things that are happening. Let me take you to this 5-star hotel and do some self-care.
Wow.
I did that with Jackie 2 weeks ago. I thought of the women that are in refugee, struggling in a lot of ways. What else can I do? I can't change a lot of policies or laws. But what I can give them is some love and kindness. And 24 hours, Jackie had rallied almost 20 people to come to the mayor's parlor. From those that are lived experience, some are still going through the trauma, some are going through difficulty. And they came there. We didn't talk about their stories. We didn't do anything that's unmeasurable or measurable. We just sat there and had cake and just talked and gave each other hugs and showed love and kindness. What they took there, I definitely know, as Jackie said, one of them said, I've never in my entire life, I'm a Muslim woman, to see somebody who is also a Christian stand up and hug me when I'm going through such a difficult time. So if that little bit of a thing can take her into the next step, the little kindness can make her survive. I think that's the only thing that we need to do as human beings. The little bit of that. You don't know, like a mustard seed, which we know in the Bible, you don't know how much it carries somebody. You don't know if that very person was going to do some harm to herself. By just listening and giving that, by just listening right now in everything that you've said, you just don't know what it has done to me and how it's going to carry me tomorrow. But the things I have done passionately with Utulivu, that I have seen so many years in Reading, attended their conferences, done a lot of things with them, did so many things, always attending their conference. Cicely, I worked with her before. Life was very difficult when we were working together with Cicely. It was tough for me and her also, as most of us know how life can be tough when you arrive here. But we worked there and we came out of there, and I still continued. And I thought this organization was doing so much impactful that at the university, when I was doing a strategy of community engagement, I took the students to come and volunteer and listen and educate themselves about things that are happening. Most of them came, they were quiet, and they didn't know what to do, ended up writing amazing dissertation by just spending time with people. Some of them didn't even say a word at all when they were students at the university. All of a sudden they were talking and talking and talking. They were introverted, yes, they're still introverted, but they started becoming themselves. And he ended up saying, one of them, you know what, I didn't think I was going to be anything, but I want to be a teacher. Because what I've learned from Utulivu, I want to go and make impact in the schools. And he went and became a teacher, and he graduated as a teacher. All these other things. So the impact that we do in the community, let's not forget. Just don't think, oh, it's a minor thing, I just thought I would do this.
you don't know, maybe the person doesn't come back to you, but what they say and feel and how you make them feel to belong, to be worthy, to be somebody worthy, whether they are yellow, purple, green, white, whatever creed they are, whatever religion they are, we are just one human made in the image of God. Just one human being. And that's all we need to do is spread some love and kindness and all that. A lot of us do try in barriers that are very difficult, in places that are very difficult. I tell you, things are not what you see, despite what you say. We always see her on heels, fashionable. Some days I don't want to wake up and be that because things have been difficult. But by the grace of God, I quench myself and stand up and say, I am going to that place. Like I came to the mental health conference. It was my day off because I knew it's so important that we share that passion and love and caring for people who are going, a lot of us going through a lot of mental health. But having sisterhood means a lot. Sisterhood, whether you're black, you're from Africa, you're from Scotland, whether you're English or whatever creed you are, that's sisterhood that makes it. I think one of my sisters said the world is dark now. We need the love, the kindness that you would not forget. All the things of inequalities, food, Reading is one of the most unequal towns. The third unequal town in the whole world. There are people with a lot of money and there are people who have nothing. You don't see it in the street, it's the hidden poverty, hidden mental health, hidden problems that are there, hidden family issues, hidden everything inside until you open that door and you look and think, how can another human fellow I am because you are Ubuntu suffer like this? When I can, even if it's a tin of beans or whatever, or to relieve them just talking without doing anything. That's all it takes. I'm not perfect, and it says so in Romans 8, we're all sinners, and we come to God. I'm not perfect, I'll never come here as a mayor or as a councillor or as an individual say I'm perfect. I'm just made in the image of God. And I'm a sinner in so many ways, and I make mistakes, but I'm surrounded with people that actually are truthful. And with that, it makes my world more easier in that sense. So I just wanted to thank you for all the love we've done. I've met a lot of people. I remember meeting Shelley when she was doing books long ago, when I wanted to write a book. I think it's almost 10, 15 years ago in the council in Sicily. And I wanted to write a book. And I had gone through a lot of things. I'd gone through cancer. I went through a very difficult time where I thought I'll never get out of it at all, through cancer. And I wrote my journey about cancer on that book. I've met individual people in NHS before I was mayor, before I was councillor, advocating for a lot of things that needs to be done. Inequalities in health, like Dr. Prudence says, how can I let someone who is suffering, the whole family is suffering, and they have a child, if I can give them something, not money, not anything, but to relieve them, to have some time to see the things that are happening so that their daughter grows to be as productive as everybody else. We don't need to feel shame about gender-based violence. That's the problem. The shame is the one that is hiding everything that is happening in so many people. Shame about gender-based violence. Shame about that I'm not working enough. Shame about I didn't succeed in my work because I'm still a carer. Shame I'm a cleaner. Shame. We are always shamed as women. Our intersectionalities that are there in different ways. We are shamed. We are trying all the time to get this time to be with somebody. It's a relief for many of you just to come and be with others. Otherwise you're adding now to think, you know, I've got a shift tomorrow morning. I have to cook, I have to clean, I have to wash, I have to make the laundry. but it is a time for you to network. I always tell young people there's no medicine for anything. The medicine is network. Just network with other people. I networked in this town. I found love in this town. I was welcomed in here. I belong here. And the testimony, like somebody from church told me yesterday when we were doing our walk, that's a testimony, Alice. Testimony is not about healing. The testimony of a newspaper article that came on Wednesday with a terrible headline about myself as mayor, that there is 1 week left and the mayor, I can't go into this story. The testimony of people like my sister saw, not only in Reading, but the world. Over 100 comments in that newspaper to say, put it down. We love our mayor. She was worked here. She has done so many things here. This newspaper article should go down. And they put comments and put comments and put anyone who was seeing, people who don't even know me, who follow what I do, whether on social, came in and poured their love there. You cannot receive that kind of kindness like here in that Wednesday, where I was thinking, oh, there we go again, the media is gonna destroy me today. And all of a sudden God comes in and says, I'm gonna send people. They're going to do I didn't do anything, but the people of the world in general, mostly British white people went there and said, it has to be taken down. We are going to complain, this is not acceptable, this is clickbaiting, this is what, it just continuously went around. There were funny jokes also there. Somebody saying, how can she get into bus 17 with the bling bling like that? She needs an escort. We are okay with our mayor to give food to every, to escort her to do. So that love was poured in so many ways. And the world is, as much as we think it's darker, each one of you has a personal story. There's somebody who has done something in your life, and hold on to that. You might go at home and think, I don't have anything, I've got to, we call it black tax, where you have to work here as a diaspora and then send money and all that, continuous thinking, oh, when is the mayor gonna finish now? I think I've got a shift at this time, I have to go, and all those kind of things. Black tax is one of the things that we all do, but we have to inspire our generations. My mom was a matriarch. She stood up during the times when things were hard in Bulawayo. When there was colonization, I used to look at her and think, what is she doing with her friends and all that? We come into those shoes of people who didn't have mobile phones, who didn't have internet, but who did change a lot of things. We have a duty of care, we have a duty of kindness for our future generations also, the young ones that we see here, to step in and be there for them. They are struggling with a lot of things. Mental health is one of the things they are. Jobs are also, some of them are in relationships that are terrible as a young person, but they can't seem to take themselves. They can't talk to their parents. They are just struggling in a lot of ways. In Shona, they say, that's a Shona saying. Somebody who doesn't even have one child of their own is the one who says, your child is terrible. That's how literally it's translated. Because our children, the children are raised by a village. You cannot point a finger at Cicely's children and say, oh, look at them. They haven't progressed, they haven't done anything. When I have 2 of my daughters, life can change. And we need to support each other. Children go through difficult times. We should be there. We shouldn't be ashamed. Why should we be ashamed if my child has got other things, if children are in drugs or they have all these other things? We shouldn't. We should seek the women or the men that can support us through that difficult time and make us feel that it's not my story alone. What Utulivu does in Salama, and most of the charities that are also represented here, even the menopause, is women to talk about what they are going through and not feel ashamed. The space of shame is the most unconditional thing that anybody can give somebody. The space where you feel unashamed of yourself and all that. Many people are hiding because they are ashamed of things. They're ashamed of bullying at work. They're ashamed of a lot of other things. There's a lot of bullying at work. There's a lot of racism at work. They're ashamed to leave the work and seem like a failure. They're ashamed that they'll be shamed by the public or their relatives and all that. It continues like that. And we are together. I feel the love here. I've worked with some of you on a personal level. Thank you, Cicely, for giving me the chance to make you a doctor. Thank you for everything. An honorable, and you deserve that doctorate. Don't feel shamed. Don't feel that you haven't worked for it. Take it in your title. I don't see you putting in your title. I worked hard on this thing. My sister, I worked hard to write that thing. You need to put it there. It's yours. You have achieved it. And you deserve it in so many ways, in everything. If I cannot do anything to say about things that have happened, the only thing I could do for you is just give you the king. To go and see the king. That is only the way I could heal, find some peace a little bit. Healing time will come at its own. But that was my honor to you to say, there's nothing else I could give you. I cannot give you anything. But that time was your special time to go to the King's Garden party and enjoy that and be there. Like what happened also to Joyke. You deserve to have been there. You really deserve. You work hard. These women, I have done a lot. You are an epitome of what has happened. You lived through abuse and you are sharing that in everything. Sinead, I cannot take your pain. I'm a mother, I understand you. I can understand every little bit of what happened, but I can't walk your shoes. The only way I can wear your shoes is to be there. That coffee that we had in the mayor's palace, just listening, attending so many things that you do. And the cry of a mother in pain should be a cry of another mother. Losing your child in circumstances beyond any mother who is living right now is unforgettable. But somehow we'll get there with changing the policies. We have to keep on fighting. You deserve that as a mother. You deserve wherever you go in future in life, when your life comes to an end, to have said, I did something for somebody else else's daughter who might be going through that right now. And it becomes a legacy for your own daughter. It's enough suffering on your own. A lot of you, I know personal stories, the suffering that you've gone through. It's all we can do is give that. And this is not, like my sister said and everybody, it's not because I'm a mayor. It's because I'm Alice. So thank you so much for all the love that you give.
Thank you. Thank you.
Wow, Dr. Alice, how can I follow that? Very from the heart. Speaking from the heart, you've touched.
You are doing it.
I think you are. It's just that you've got so much that is needed to be heard here. You know, the students, you brought it to Utulivu, and to hear the even first with the first corners. And some of them were men, actually. You know, we say we are women, but actually they were men. And just last week, one of the young girls came to the hub. Again, we are supporting the finish our dissertation, working with the Sudanese, the refugees. So providing that platform, even the team, goes a long, long way. And this is a vision that we had a long time ago. Remember, Utulivu was a dissertation project way back in 2000, and dissertation project, and God saw this. And I'm glad we are delivering on that. And for our young people, please do not underestimate the titles you give your projects. They will go a long way in changing lives. So let them be titles or headings that will touch lives in many ways. Do not underestimate. Yeah? So, and I'm glad that you are really involved in what we are doing here. So, well done, you. There are so many young people who would have liked them to be here. But you stood there the rest of the time by being here. So, well done. Well done. So, Mia Alice, your work is not done yet. Yes?
I'm done. I'm going on all day.
No.
Never find your time.
Your work is not
I'm
done yet.
exhausted.
Until we see you in the Westminster. And I know as Utulivu, we like living high. We've been to the Westminster, those blues, and we know we've stalled a bit, but our necks will be through you. Yeah. So on this note, I know there have been trials and tribulations, as you have said, and I think there is a very short clip that we are going to play that is to speak to all of us. Ravina, the clip is about the trials which you have experienced. Every woman here has experienced. Everybody who has been in the community front has experienced that. But the clip says, do not look at or listen to what is being said. Focus on the vision. Focus on the vision, the goal that you set yourselves. Sorry? Yeah. Very good.
As an enemy, you are not important yet. If nobody sees you as an enemy, you are not important yet. If nobody talks behind your back, you are not relevant.
If someone tries to take advantage of you, it means you have value. If someone tries to betray you, it means you are already above them.
Hate comes from below, never from above.
If they doubt you, it means you are doing things they believe are impossible for them to do.
Criticism is a hidden form of admiration. Your haters are your biggest fans. Don't let their actions bother you. If nobody sees you as an enemy, you are not important yet. If nobody talks behind your back, you are not relevant.
If someone tries to take advantage of you, it means you have value. If someone tries to betray you, it means you are already above them.
Hate comes from below, never from above.
If they doubt you, it means you are doing things they believe are impossible for them to do.
Criticism is a hidden form of admiration. Your haters are your biggest fans. Don't let their actions bother you. If nobody sees you as an enemy, you are not important yet. If nobody talks behind your back, you are not relevant.
If someone tries to take advantage of you, it means you have value. If someone...
Okay. So I hope you've gotten one or two things from that video clip. We'll ensure that we share it even to everybody, because every morning you wake up and you feel your energy depleted a bit, go back to that clip and remind yourself whose you are and who you are, because that is what will energize you to carry on and making the difference, just as you continue to do. From this note, Mayor Alice, I'll call up the trustees, Eva and the team, to really shower you in the love. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. I'll need to stop. So the staff and trustees, please come. Yes. Thank you. So thank you. Yeah. And everybody else. Okay. Take that one apart.
So, and everybody else, because you've been really part of this big time. Yeah. Yeah, they're coming. And the researchers, so Alice, yes, Jackie. So please join Susan. Instead of concert, we're still research, we're still Utulivu. Susan, that's our children's advisor. So yeah. I can check this one. Diana, did you want to put your cards off? Yes. Yeah. Come on, girls, beer. Yeah. Come on. Lisa. One, please. Yeah. So, Mayor Alice, these are additional flowers for you. Please treasure them. Oh, thank you. Treasure that. And we know that you need self-care. Self-care has been talked about a lot here. Oh, yeah? So please treasure this. In the evening, when you are seated in your car, which is you normally do, the rare minutes that you get, please use that and put all the lovely things that you need. Yes. And then, life. It's because of life that you've been able to do all this.
It's true.
Yeah. And you,
I love the change of flowers.
thank you. Thank you. And of course, a lot has been said about your beauty.
Thank you so much.
So please remember that wherever you are.
Yeah,
and
thank you.
God bless you. Where is Suman? Suman is